Good morning and welcome back into another edition of Colatown, our city, our stories. Glad to have you on board for this Monday morning as we are winding down the month of March 2026. My name is Kevin Cohen. We are so excited as we are each and every Monday to bring you Colatown and give you a chance to meet different people, hear different things going on. I love bragging on the city of Columbia. I love to feel like I'm almost an ambassador for everything going on here in the city and bringing you wonderful guests. So it's good to have you on board. Excited to be with you from now until 10 o'clock. In the studios here at The Point, we want to welcome back our city councilman, Sam Johnson, who is here with us, and also from the Columbia Parks and Recreation, Miss Kim Glasgow in the house. Hello, team. Welcome back into The Point.
Kevin, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for having us on.
Glad to have you guys on. Welcome, welcome. So let's tackle a little bit about, first of all, I can't believe Easter's already here. I can't believe we're already done with the month of March, and it's already April. Before you know it, Sam, you're going to have to start running again for re-election.
Oh, no. Say it ain't so.
I hear you,
got
brother.
3 more years, man.
I hear you, man. I know. That's the last thing you want to hear right now, especially in your first few months of getting this thing rolling. But, man, it's going by fast. It really is fast. I'm glad the spring is here. But one of the things that we're excited about, though, is the city and the Easter egg roll that we're going to have going on, and I want to give you both a chance to talk a little bit about that. What really stands out to me, though, the first thing that jumps out about this as we hop into spring, Miss Kim, is the fact we are now able to use Finley Park for so many wonderful things. I love this, and now we get to add the Easter egg roll to that.
We do. Finley Park is the perfect backdrop for it. It's all brand new, and so those of them who have not seen it yet have an opportunity to do so, and those of them who have already visited have a chance to come back and see it in a different way.
You know, when it comes down to what we are talking about here, what we're trying to do here, if you've not been to Finley Park, you know, that was one of the things last time that Sam was on with me. We were talking a little bit about the rebirth of Finley Park, and if you haven't been there, I mean, this is a great showcase of a park, something when you come into the city. This is a phenomenal entryway into Columbia.
It is.
No,
So,
Kevin,
go ahead.
I have to say I totally agree. You know, if you think about it, think about the North Main corridor, you think about Bull Street, the opportunity to get on a bicycle, to walk, to have the connectivity, to use our greenway, to be able to enter our Finley Park, to have a gorgeous, newly renovated crown jewel. Kevin, I don't know if you like me, growing up here in Columbia, Finley Park was the crown jewel, the place that you wanted to go as a kid on special occasions. The opportunity to restart having an Easter egg event, a signature Easter egg event here in our crown jewels, an opportunity for new memories, new traditions. It's just a wonderful opportunity for Columbia.
I think we need to talk a little bit about the ability to use Finley Park for all these different things, and I love that. This is one of those times, though, where you go from, hey, what's a good place to do this, to the most obvious place. I think that's, to me, the first thing I thought of when I heard we were going to be talking about the Easter egg roll and something like this. I thought this was a perfect opportunity for us to spend a couple of minutes just letting folks know, if they haven't been to Finley Park yet, why you need to take your family over there now that it's spring and now that the weather is what it is. Today's a perfect spring day, 78 and sunny. It's a great day. You should, if you're listening to The Point right now, think about maybe taking your lunch over and eating it at Finley Park or something like that, or whatever. But I just feel like we've now got something accessible to us that, let's face it, a year ago at this time, we were still rebuilding. We didn't have this. I'm so proud of what this thing has turned into. And every time I've been there 3 times since we reopened, but every time I even drive by, there's just energy coming out of Finley Park.
It is. It is a lot of energy. Our playground, the new playground, probably gets the most use out of everything at Finley Park. The big grassy hill that they have that you slide down, I think even adults take it back to their childhood and try to slide down it also. So
Love it.
Yes, we love it.
I love it. So let's talk a little bit about this actual event coming up that we have, because really the festivities are starting today with the proclamation.
Yes.
Well, tell I mean, I from what I understand, the National Community Development is having the proclamation presentations, and today there's an event over at Randall Avenue Park.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. This week, you think about one of the challenges that we have here in Columbia, and Kevin, you and I talked about this at our first opportunity to sit down, I think right after I got sworn in, and we talked about the challenge of housing here in Columbia and making sure that everybody's able to find a beautiful home, the opportunity to enjoy our quality of life here. And so this week we are going to be celebrating Community Development Week and showcasing just the strong quality of life that we have here, and how we want to make sure that we have the robust quantity of housing that we need here so that every family is able to call Columbia home.
Yeah, I think it's important that was something I know you and I talked about, Councilman. That was really one of your top priorities. I know we're going to focus on that in the second half of the show mostly, but I really wanted to give you a chance to hit the hot button there, because that's a big thing, and it really is an important factor, finding housing and making sure that there's affordable housing for people that want it. Let's go back to what we're talking about for this week, though, with the Easter egg roll, because, again, this thing is going to be a big party on Thursday over at Finley Park. So, Kim, take us through some of the festivities.
Well, it's on Friday, Good Friday. Yes, Good Friday. We'll have egg hunts in 4 categories. We'll have one sensory friendly for the children who don't like a lot of noise and who special needs, and although that'll be theirs. Then we have 2 to 4 year olds. Then we have the 5 to 7 year olds, and then we have the 8 to 12 year olds. And when the egg hunt is done, which won't take long at all, then we'll have games, and even for the parents to play. We'll have line dancing. There'll be refreshments for the youth. There'll also be food trucks out there so the parents can get something to eat also. So we'll have a lot of activities for people to do from 10 to 2.
With an event like this on Friday, you're now faced with a park that is so big and so unlimited in the things you can do. Yeah. Is this something where like the kids are going to come out and like what will they experience that they've never had before here in Columbia?
Well, I think about it, and I'll be very transparent. My children have not been to the park. I've been to the park several times, but my 5-year-old and my 1-year-old have not been. And so, you'll have some kids who are experiencing Finley Park for the first time, like them. And then you've had, of course, kids who are who beg their parents to bring them time and time again to this new park and be able to either rent skates or to be able to do the paddleboard or the water slide, or folks who want to just enjoy the grass and run around. And so there's so many different elements. One of the things I think when I think about Finley Park, I think it's 5 or 6 different parks all wrapped up into one. And so that, really, if you want the park experience, if you want to, make sure that you're enjoying, like I said, the high quality of life that Columbia provides, there's an opportunity for you to do that, to get out and enjoy. And then at this Easter egg hunt, the Columbia Easter egg roll, the new tradition post-COVID that we're starting here, there's an opportunity for you to really just enjoy Columbia.
I love it. Well, hold tight. We're going to come back. We got more Colatown coming your way, talking about Friday's big Easter egg roll. This is The Point. Stick around. Welcome back in. This is The Point. You are listening to Colatown. So happy you're with us on this Monday. My name is Kevin Cohen, and excited that you're part of what we do around here when we talk about this community of ours and this wonderful city. We talk about Colatown and we say our city, our stories. And we've got great guests in the studio this first half of the program, visiting with Councilman Sam Johnson, and also from Columbia Parks and Recreation, Miss Kim Glasgow, who's with us, and really appreciate you both taking time out of what is probably the busiest day, which is Monday, to get things started. So thank you for coming on in and hanging out with me.
Well, thank you for having us.
So listen, we've been talking about Friday and talking about the big Easter egg roll and all of that. The thing that I love about this, well, there's a lot of things I love about this, but it's so family friendly, which the park lends itself to that, but it's also free. I mean, there's no reason why you can't bring your kids out on Friday. A lot of the kids, now some of the kids are doing makeup days for school, but a lot of the kids are out of school too.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah. One of the things I think even after we announced today, I saw that Richland 1, I believe, had to make up one of the January weather dates and use this Good Friday. I think they're encouraging some of their kids to come and enjoy. I believe Richland 2 is also in that same position where traditionally you would have Good Friday out of school. So I do think there are some schools like my daughter who's out of school on this particular Friday as well. And we just want folks to come out. As you just mentioned, Kev, it is free.
Right.
So we want folks to come out, enjoy. Like I said, the amenity that is theirs, the Finley Park. We want them to know that this is a place for you. This is a place for your family. This is a wonderful opportunity for us all to fellowship, enjoy, and really just, as I can't stress it enough, create a new memory together as a community.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Just, I mean, you basically sum it up very quickly when you say it, like creating a new memory. I want to kind of go through, though, some of the events because I don't know if you guys got a chance when you were kids to do the Easter egg hunt. That's obviously a lot of fun. And you know what? You really find out a little bit about your kids during one of these moments. It's like, who's the competitive one? Who's not? You know what I mean?
I think you find out a lot about the parents also.
Yeah. That part I'm not really bragging on.
Well, we do have the Easter egg hunts will be children only. So parents, you have to let your kids go and let them find the eggs on their own as much as they would like to help them. But all the areas are where the kids will be able to get the eggs. They're not hidden very, well. So, not be hidden hard. So the kids will be able to see the eggs, pick them up. And we'll have the one who finds the city egg, which is the golden egg, as you say. It'll have a sticker with the City of Columbia seal on it, and that's the official egg. And then we'll have other eggs that have prizes and candy and all in it. So all the eggs they pick up will have, something in it.
Sure. I think it's great. It's also a day where you mentioned arts and crafts are going to be available and things like that. This is just, again, there's just no downside to something like this. There's entertainment. There's something for everybody.
It is. We'll have something for everybody to do. We'll also have exhibitors out there where parents can pick up some information because there's always a time to be, educated on something. So we'll have exhibitors out there. WellCare, Humana, the City of Columbia will be out there. Parks and Recreation will be there. We'll have a gardening exhibition. We'll also have the Museum of Art out there, Riverbank Zoo, Adventure. So everybody will be out there trying to have the kids have a good time.
See, now, I wasn't aware that you guys are staffing it that way, and I think that's phenomenal because you're instead of making moms and dads do the research, you're bringing the research to them.
Correct.
You're giving them the chance to go table to table while the kids are maybe out looking at some of the for Easter eggs. You got the moms and dads able to walk the tables and ask questions and learn more about what I always talk about, which is there's so many things to do in our community if you just look.
Correct. There's also games that the kids will be able to play. We're bringing out the Parks and Recreation Park and Play van, and that has a whole lot of games in it. We'll have cornhole, we'll have beach volleyball, jump ropes, hula hoops, anything you can imagine we'll have. And so the kids will be able to play as well as the adults. They'll be able to play with the children. So we want it to be a family-friendly thing, and we want the parents to engage with the children. So all the games we have can be played by both the adults and the children.
Kim, have you ever seen Sam Double Dutch?
No, I have not.
Oh, man.
I'm looking forward to it. That's what you're going to do.
It's a sight.
I started stretching this morning.
It's a sight to see. That young man can jump. I love it. I love it. Well, hey, Mayor Benjamin used to make us all jump,
That's
so,
right. That's right.
He was like, come on, got to get this done, got to get that done, jump, let's go. So anyway, I think it's important for people to remember all the different activities that are going to be there. So let's go over the times again, make sure people know exactly what they're looking for and when.
It starts at 10 o'clock, and that's the sensory-friendly egg hunt. Starts at 10 o'clock. all the other egg hunts start at 11. And once the egg hunts are over, the exhibitors will open up, and then the games will open up, and then we'll have entertainment at the stage where we'll have little friendly minute-to-win-it challenges for the parents and the kids to play, line dancing, hula hoop contest, old school versus new school dance contest, because, the adults like to see if they can outdance their kids, and we're going to see, and things of that nature. So we're just going to have a good time.
Yeah, that'll be really, really special. I like that. I'd like to take a moment while we have a few minutes here before we're done to give you a chance, Kim. We got over 60 parks in the community in the city of Columbia, and I wanted you to take a moment, if you could, just to kind of tell people a little bit about what you guys are doing with Parks and Recreation, and just let folks know what goes into preparing for these events.
Well, each park plans their own activities, and so it depends on who comes to their park, what their target audience is. Some parks are heavily in the seniors, like Greenview Park, Hyatt Park. They have a lot of senior activities they plan. They do exercises. They have chair volleyball, which has become really, really big in our park system. It gives the older people a chance to get some exercise, some camaraderie, some fellowship, and a little competition, friendly competition. And we even have a chair volleyball league that we do in conjunction with Richland County. So if they're competitive and they're over the age of 55, they need to come on out to one of our parks and play chair volleyball. But then we also have parks that have after-school programs, and we have parks that do heavy stuff in the dance category. They do reading and all kind of things for the kids. So we have a lot of things going on in Parks and Recreation.
Yeah,
Kevin, I want to
go ahead.
I want to give a big shout out to our Parks Department too. We have a number of parks that have been renovated over the last few years. We have a number that will be renovated over the upcoming years as well. And our Parks Department, our park staff have been very just amazing in making sure that the programming, the facilities, the experience for some of our neighborhood and community parks are just stellar and top notch. And I think that adds to the quality of life that we have here in Columbia.
Kim, I want to go back to your expertise for a second on what's something that Councilman Johnson just said, which is about the planning and about you had mentioned that all the different parks have to kind of know their audience. You know what I mean? You got to know what is best for your specific neighborhoods that surround that park. And I think that's an important thing because programming is hugely important. We've got to do a better job of getting the families, first of all, to understand that we have so many free activities that are available to them. But the other thing is, I'm not trying to tell people how to parent, but I love the idea of getting kids off the electronics, off the screens, and getting them to where they can go out and get dirt under their fingernails and maybe get a scraped knee every now and then.
That is correct. Athletically speaking, we have a lot of programs for our children. We have basketball, we have soccer, we have t-ball. We even have the Miracle League, who specializes in the special needs children. They even get an opportunity to get outside and play. And so we have, and for the adults, we have softball and we have kickball. So the adults get a chance to get a little dirt under their fingernails too. I specifically plan for seniors, so I have two sets, and you're right. When you say you have to know your audience, you have to, because I have my junior seniors, which are the ones from 55 to 65 who are possibly still working. And then I have my 65 and older who have retired, and all they want to do is be entertained. So you have to plan for both groups.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and that's why I said you have to know your audience, and
right.
And there's obviously different demographics and things like that are important. But I think the takeaway, at least for me, and I learn something every single week here on Colatown from you guys as experts that come on in. But I think one of my takeaways is that there are so many activities that are affordable and activities that the city wants to provide when it comes to creating more wellness and more community involvement, all that stuff. You just got to be willing to find it. So that would be my next question is, how do people find out about all these different things going on in the various parks?
Well, one, I think we try to create as many opportunities as possible. One, I would encourage you, if no matter what, where in the four corners of Columbia you live, if you haven't been and checked out your park, please do so. Usually you'll see flyers there. You'll see typically somebody in a blue polo with a Parks and Rec logo on it. And you can ask them, hey, what do you guys got going on? But then, of course, certainly not only through social media, but on the city's website, you can see some of the programs that Kim just mentioned. She mentioned, for example, the summer camp. One of the things I saw, and Kevin, this is kind of a perfect example. I walked into a park the other day, and I just happened to see that there was a summer camp for spring break.
Right.
Where typically that week of school, parents are usually trying to figure out, all right, what am I if I'm not going out of town, if we're not doing if we're going to do a staycay, how do I make sure that I'm still able to work, or how do I make still able to bounce, right. And making sure that you kind of know that your city, your Parks and Recreation is being very thoughtful, very outside the box, and thinking it through, whether it's things like that, whether it's thinking through the senior activities that Kim mentioned, or some of the youth recreation leagues, some of the summer opportunities. I mean, there's such a wide variety that's staying in the know. I encourage you to drop in and talk to our Parks and Recreation staff, but I also encourage you to make sure that you're staying tuned to the city's website, to the social media channels. Like Parks and Recreation has their own social media channels, so you can follow them on their outlets specifically if you want to know what they've got going on and some of the new opportunities.
I think it's great. I love it, love it, love it. Just obviously the website has a lot of things. The City of Columbia website has a lot of things that can direct you if you need help, right?
Correct. And if they don't want to use the website, or they're having trouble finding what they can always call our main office at 803-545-3100, and they can direct them in the correct path they need to go.
All right, so it all starts on Friday at 10 o'clock at Finley Park and runs through about 2 o'clock, and Mother Nature's going to cooperate. We're sure that's going to be a great, great day, and we want everybody to be excited about
fingers crossed.
Yeah, keep your fingers crossed for sure.
Listen,
thank you both. I really appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us today and being part of Colatown.
Kim, you're the best in the business, man. We appreciate you, brother.
It's kind of you to say. Thank you, Councilman. Appreciate Sam Johnson and also Kim Glasgow coming on in. When we come back, we'll talk about community development with Miss Charmaine. Stick around. More coming up as we continue. Colatown on the Point.